sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above ya. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama says she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever did is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me.
They call me Dan, the Lakers. And I got a massive plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, my beautiful Lakers family? We are back today with another pregame live stream as we got a prime time game here, man. And pun intended, because this game will be airing on Prime on Amazon Prime, right? So if you guys got it, great. If you don't, follow me over on Playback Early for a chance at a VIP pass to watch along with the best Laker community. But we're back, man. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful holiday yesterday, man. Happy late Thanksgiving to everybody. Gotta say, man, I am hyped for this game. Anthony Davis' first game back to the Staples Center, aka Crypto, since he got traded. Remember, he was here in the building last time they played, but he was not suited up. He was not playing. It says here, Jason Kidd says Anthony Davis will play 24 to 27 minutes tonight as he plays in his first game since October 29th. So the storylines are crazy. I mean, Luka going against his former team is always must-see TV, but AD coming back to Staples is also must-see TV, man. And I just can't wait for this game, man. We had a day off and super excited for this game, guys. How you guys feeling tonight? Hopefully everybody is all turkeyed out. And I know a lot of you guys are eating leftovers, myself included. I might have some probably after this pregame. But I'll tell you, man, and shout out to all the wonderful women out there that have been cooking and putting in work, like my girl, since yesterday, man, and everybody who put in that work during this Thanksgiving. So appreciate y'all, man, and y'all the reason we are grateful as well for all this stuff. But again, Lakers play the Mavs, and it's not going to be an easy game for multiple reasons. For one, Marcus Smart is out tonight, right? He had back spasms. He was downgraded to doubtful tonight, so most likely he is out. Haven't got official confirmation. Also, fun fact, LA will not play on his bright yellow court. We're talking about the Emirates Cup court because in consultation with the Lakers, the NBA identified areas in their cup court that required additional refinishing, meaning there were slippery spots. So thank God they took it out. I love how beautiful the court is, don't get me wrong. But thank God, they're trying to keep our players safe and protected, But no Marcus Smart tonight. Anthony Davis is back, so it's going to be a tough game. In order to win it, we got to keep pace, man. The Lakers, they dropped 135 the last game, so we could definitely do that. However, the Mavs, they play at the third fastest road pace over the last 5 games, away games, right? They ranked in 10 worst offensive rebounds, though, so we got to crash the glass the unit. We should have Ayton back today as well, so that is the other good news, right? But we thrive in up and down tempo, so it shouldn't be a problem for us on paper now. I think we lead the West in fast break points, which is I think 17.6. That's only going to spike up now with LeBron coming back, right? And then Dallas is prone to coughing up the ball. They average over 15 turnovers per game. So if we can convert those into runouts, where LeBron is leaking with Luka out here and all these guys, man, we got great pinpoint passers that can find the open man. I mean, that is awesome, man. This team has been serious, man. We are currently riding a 6-game win streak. We look to continue to build off of that, guys. And, what can I say about this Laker team, man? They have definitely lived up to all the hype. And again, this game has primetime written all over it. And I cannot wait to see what happens. But we can secure home court advantage in the NBA Cup quarterfinals with a win tonight. So a win tonight will give us home court advantage in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. I don't know if you guys care about it or not. I think the cup is cool. I like the high level that we play. And in fun fact, in the last 3 seasons, we have only lost to the grand total of 1 cup game. So we're a champion in 1, and we got eliminated in the other one. So, and we haven't lost this year in any cup game. So that's a great stat for the Lakers. They really take the cup serious. All right. DeAndre Ayton is available to return again after missing the last game. We're going to need him to impose his will in the paint, especially with AD being out there. And Anthony Davis is expected to play for Dallas. So remember, AD said that he was the center that the Lakers have been looking for. What's up, CJ? Good to see you, bro. The last couple of years. So Ayton mentioned that he was the center that the Lakers have been looking for the last couple of years. A lot of people took this as a dig at Anthony Davis because he's been here, right? But AD doesn't like to play center anyway, so I really don't think it was a jab at him. I think he was talking about himself personally. I don't think he was talking about anybody else. So, hopefully it doesn't ramp up Anthony Davis and make him play out of his mind for those 27 to 29 minutes he's going to play tonight. But if there was ever fuel to anybody's fire, it would be that. They would use that as bulletin board material against the Lakers, right? But again, Lakers' golden opportunity to secure home court advantage in the NBA Cup quarterfinals with this win. Will they do it? Let's see. They haven't let us down too many times. They've literally only let me down once or twice this year. The main one being versus the Atlanta Hawk, right? Luka is first in the NBA, averaging 35 points per game. Guys, I had him at 33. So both him and Austin are exceeding my personal already high expectations. 35 points per game. And again, we're looking for a 6th straight win tonight. Anthony Davis back in action versus Luka. This is the second time they match up. The other time they matched up, it was in Dallas where Luka easily destroyed anything AD did. So can we get a repeat of that tonight? That would be awesome right there. Right. But it does suck that we have no Marcus Smart tonight. That does stink. And but again, it hasn't really costed us many games when we miss players. So that's the great news right there. There already a couple comments. Yes, double tap the like button to like the stream, guys. Double tap the screen to hit that like button. What's up, McGinnis? He said, "What's up, Dan? Glad I made it just in time. Proud of our Lakers so far. Let's get 10 games above 500. Let's go, Lake Show." Anyway, how was your Thanksgiving? Also, my Panthers play your Rams. Y'all probably gonna win, bro. I cannot wait for the Panthers Rams. That should be a good one. My Thanksgiving was great, man. Shout out to my cousin who hosted us, man. We had our first official Thanksgiving at her crib. So not our first official, but in her new house. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to her, man, for that. Very generous of her. And we slept over, man. We got a good night, watched some Netflix, play some games, all of that good stuff, man. It's always awesome to get out of town a little bit and go somewhere else and have somebody host you. Usually I'm the one that's hosting the event. So this is a nice change of pace for sure. How was your Thanksgiving, my brother? Hopefully all was well with all you guys. He said, "Are we getting a due Thero minutes tonight?" I don't know. I think it depends on the scoreboard. One thing JJ Redick does is he shortens his rotations and he keeps it pretty tight. So yeah, that's what he's been doing. He said, "I guess we'll see some Vando. Happy holidays, my brother. Happy holidays, Die Hard. Good to see you, bro." And yeah. We'll see about Vando, man. We'll see. Hopefully he does play because guys are missing, obviously. But I don't know, man. I can't. I don't know if he's in the doghouse or what. We haven't seen him in the last 3 games, which is something I didn't anticipate. Remember, everybody was excited because he was healthy this year. And we were going to add him to Marcus Smart and with Jake LaRabia. He's been the odd man out ever since Gabe Vincent came back. So I really am hoping that we ship out Gabe Vincent via trade at some point because I do not want better players missing minutes. Just because, JJ wants to have a short man rotation. Like, that is not something I personally want to see. But the good news is, outside of Marcus Smart, we are getting healthier and healthier. Our perimeter defense tonight versus Luka's former teammates has to be sharp, man. We've been letting a lot of offenses cook for the first half, and I hope that we come out here and we get out in front of it. My guy said he destroyed the Thanksgiving food. Hey, me too, bro. But I hope the Lakers get out in front of everything and actually have a good start for a change. We've been having slow starts and we've been taking over in the second half. So you never want to let a team hang around because what's going to happen is that team can always come back to bite you and beat you. right? Bite and beat. And we don't want that at all, man. But again, Dallas's offense revolves around right now rookie Cooper Flag, who's averaging 15.9 points per game, and PJ Washington, who's averaging 15.7. So those are two names that we really have to look out for, man. You know, we have to live up to our top 10 defensive rating in cup play right now, you know. But we can't sag off of those role players, and we have to funnel drives into DeAndre Ayton's help because he's been tremendous at protecting the rim. Even if it doesn't always register as a block, this dude has been protecting and altering shots, right? Also, Luka Doncic's revenge factor. That is huge, man. He dropped 45 on Dallas last April when we saw him. You know, he had 7 threes, and Austin he's been averaging nearly 28 points per game. It's definitely going to add to the spacing, and LeBron facilitating has been chef's kiss, man. It's been a masterpiece, just like my girls cooking last night, right? So keep the floor open, you know, avoid overhelping, and let's wear them down, because at the end of the day, we have more depth, and we're the better team for sure, you know. And on top of that, the Mavs are like 2-9 versus the West, right? That's like a 17% win rate or something like that. So all that has to factor into tonight. Of course, it's a cup game. Everybody plays harder, but let's keep leveraging our home dominance, just like we did versus the Clippers, you know. And we've also won 4 straight at crypto, so that's pretty dope, right? We're overall 4-1 and at home, so that's a really good record. Really, really excited. We're also 10-3 versus the West, so that's great, right? What do you guys think? Let's see. I'll read a couple more comments, a couple more comentarios. Let's see. Yo, what's good, Just B? Yeah, hopefully everybody's Thanksgiving was wonderful, man. Most important thing is the family, you know. It's always a blessing to be with family. Absolutely. You as well, CJ. Good to see you, man. The Princess Dan, I noticed that despite being DMP for the last couple of games, Vandal looks happy in the sidelines, high-fiving his teammates, and speaks a lot about the chemistry. That, and also, yeah, like you said, man, winning, as long as you're winning, you shouldn't have anybody mad. But you're right about the chemistry. That's a great call out right there, because, you know, if we had like a Russell Westbrook or somebody that was very selfish, they'd be upset. But not Vando. Vando's a selfless guy, and I love Vando. Like, I'm not itching to trade him. If a trade comes along and we're not going to play him, then might as well. But I'm not itching to trade him. I want to give him some minutes over Gabe Vincent, regardless of the floor spacing deficiencies, right? So, yeah, man. But it's been a wonderful holidays. I mean, yeah, we just cooked the Clippers done, and here we are, you know, trying to cook the Mavs. Luka's former teams, like the schedule gods have gave us a masterpiece. And we had a top 7 tough schedule this season to start, and we survived, and we passed the test with flying colors. And now we are reaping the rewards of that, because we're healthy. We got our big 3 are healthy, and we're winning games. We haven't lost a game yet this season with LeBron. So let's keep that trend going. LA Mama said, yo, Dan, what's up? He said, we'll be a 4-0 in about 2 hours. Let's go. Let's keep it going. And shout out to the Lakers. They take the play-in tournament very serious. And I love that. Anything competitive should be taken serious at all times. But, you know, it's nice to see that the Lakers started the tradition. We're the first ever in-season tournament winners. And let's see if we can, you know, get a second title. That's exciting in itself, and on a smaller scale. But it's still, winning is winning, right? And we got to keep that going. We got to keep that trend going and keep pushing for W's, man. But again, man, Lakers should have it tonight, man. And you know, it's funny. There was a stat. Remember when everybody was worried about LeBron coming back? And I was like, don't worry about it, guys. At worst, LeBron adds an extra 10 points per game. Not in his own personal stats, but to the team. Just based off of the effect, the assists, the steals, the rebounds, the passes, and the scoring. He'll add an average of like 10 extra points to what we were already a high-scoring team at 117. And the last couple games that LeBron's been in, we're averaging 11 points, I think 5. I think I put up the stat on the community section. 11.5 more points per game than when he wasn't with the team. So to all you that were worried, I hope that you guys have now learned your lesson, man. You can't worry about great elite players joining your team. You got to embrace that. I think it was common sense, but a lot of people didn't have it. So they were like, trade LeBron, trade LeBron. All the trade LeBron noise has gone away, and I love it, because that's how it should have been. We should have never heard that noise during the season, especially with such a great start, right? I actually think that chatter would have been more warranted had we started poorly and we didn't perform how we should have been performing. So happy Friday, family. Yes, I forgot today was Friday. So phone calls activated for the post game. Make sure you guys tap right back in, especially if you're interested in getting a call or two in. Let's see. Yeah, I would love to bench Gabe in favor of Nick Smith, if only the regular roster, not two-way. JJ will definitely play him. I like Nick Smith. I think Nick Smith fell into the doghouse when he started turning the ball over, but he had a great, phenomenal game already this season. He helped us to a win. As a two-way contract, that usually doesn't happen. So he's got tons of potential. Let's see how they develop moving forward. Remember, we got a new player development staff since we fired the last one. So, yo, Dan, I bet Ayton will outplay AD tonight, and that's not a tough bet to cash in on, because Ayton has been healthy for the most part, and he's been having a phenomenal year, and AD hasn't. So I do expect AD to be rusty, but you never know. Maybe AD comes out motivated tonight and has a great game. But I do hope that Ayton outshines Anthony Davis. As much as I love AD, not today, man. Not today. Not today. We left our love for Anthony Davis at the door. But check this out, man. Check this out. This is it's pretty insane. Let me see if I find the stat again. There was a crazy stat. Since the trade, guys, Anthony Davis has only played 14 of the potential 52 games with his new team. Luka has played 41 of 52, meaning he's only missed a grand total of 11 games. Okay. The record with Anthony Davis is 8-6. The record with Luka Doncic is 28-13 when he plays. Okay. That is a huge disparity difference right there. So it just tells you how special this trade has been for us and how phenomenal we have been. And we're currently 13-4. And up next, we got the Mavericks tonight, followed by the Pelicans, the Phoenix Suns, the Toronto Raptors, the Celtics, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Utah Jazz, the Clippers, and the Suns. Those are all beatable teams. I'm not saying we're going to win all of them, because mistakes happen. But, after that, it gets a little tougher. Then we'll have the Rockets, Sacramento, and Detroit. But those 9 games or so, if we can snort those all up and get the win, come on. That would be phenomenal. Shout out to Kimiko for reminding me. Yes, this video is brought to you and sponsored by Underdog. Make sure you guys tap in with promo code DTLF for a chance at big bucks. And with that promo code, with your first $5 deposit and play, with that promo code, you will get $100 in play credit. So make sure you guys tap in and don't miss out on all the opportunities to get that, to hit the big one, man. She said, AD won't play the 5. Yeah, he's not a 5. He's not a 5, but I think there's going to be some cross matchups there. And I'm sure AD's a little salty. We got a new big man in town. And, it's like the ex-girlfriend. When the ex-girlfriend sees the current girlfriend and she sees that she's beautiful, your current girlfriend, she's going to be hating. She's going to be talking and gossiping about it. AD's going to probably try to hate because he's the ex-girlfriend right now. And look at the situation we're in versus the one he's in. So it's a little sad to see. But tonight, we put our emotions aside. It's go Lakers. Is Smart playing? He was doubtful last I checked, so most likely not. Doubtful means he had back spasms, so most likely not. AK says, we got to stop Clay. Dude, for some reason, always wants to go off against us. You know what, AKs? You're right. But here's the thing. Clay's been stopping himself lately. He's been having a shitty season this year, and Mavs fans have been pissed off at him. So hopefully he can stop himself. But yes, it would be nice if we could help that process, right? But yeah, man, what do you guys think, man? We're having a phenomenal year this year. It's been so fun, and the teams we dislike, like the Clippers, the Celtics, teams like that have been struggling. The Warriors, I'm having a dream season, and one of my favorite players on the team is averaging damn near 28 points in Austin Reeves, and my favorite player in the NBA, Luka, is leading the league in scoring. This has been a dream for us Laker fans, I think, start, and I hope we can keep that up because now the expectations have risen. Okay, they went from making a deep playoff run to winning the championship. That's where the expectations are now. Anything less than that, it's going to be a disappointment. So I hope that the Lakers can live up to the hype. Of course, we have fringe trades that will be available, maybe even some buyout candidates, but we got to make stuff happen. Seriously, we got to make stuff happen. D'Lo is atrocious. That's another thing. D'Lo is atrocious, but however, just like somebody called it out, these ex-Lakers, they tend to want to show out against us. It's weird. They're so spiteful. So watch out for D'Lo. Even though he's been trash all year as well, and they're already thinking to trade him, I hope he doesn't have a 20-plus point game. Please, let's hold him to under 15. That's the key for D'Lo. If he's even starting, I don't know what he's doing on the Mavs these days. I don't know if he's even a starter. I wouldn't. D'Lo trash defensively. So, but yeah. Yo, Dan, how do you choose the other screen on your YouTube to view the video. I think you called it horizontal. It's not there. It didn't really work out. What I was doing is just splitting the community. And so I just started doing one. So pregame, I will do vertical, and then postgame, I'll do horizontal. I'll stick with that because it was just putting out 2 different videos, and my stats were worse for both. So it's worse for me as far as growing on YouTube. But y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen and hit the like button. It helps the channel keep growing. Trying to get to 30K, man, at some point. So that's the next goal. And once we hit the 30K, I'm going to do a giveaway. I don't know what I'm going to give away yet. Depends on when we hit it. If we hit it by next 2K, then I'll do a 2K giveaway. If we hit something else, then I'll do a Cash App giveaway and stuff like that, So just stay tuned for that, man. I'm very excited. And, yeah. Claudia, what's up, Claudia? Hopefully you had a wonderful Thanksgiving as well. Saludos. Saludos a Mexico. AK says the only consistent player on the Mavs is Max Christie. He said, I wish there was a way we could have kept him. Now that would be extremely greedy, excessively greedy. Imagine keeping Max Christie as well as Austin Reeves. Like, basically, who we giving up at that point for Luka? We had to give up something. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I like Max Christie too. Maybe one day he'll find his way back as a free agent. For now, he's theirs, and at least he kind of helps balance the trade a little bit more. But yeah, nah, man. I said it when it happened. Luka's so special that I would have even given up Austin Reeves in that package. But I'm glad we did it. I'm not saying I want to give up Austin Reeves, but I'm saying that's how special Luka was. That if that was the deal breaker and they wanted Austin Reeves instead of Max Christie, I would have did it. That's how special Luka is. And y'all know that Austin always been one of my favorites because, we called him being a star from the beginning. So, but in spite of that, I always want to do what's the best for the Lakers first, because I'm team first fan, not a player fan. Even though I do like individual players as well, not a player fan. I'm a team fan. And so we really lucked out the fact that we able to keep our own all-star in Austin and then add Luka. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Gasol trade. We were able to hold on to Bynum. You would think that if you're going to land Gasol, they would want Bynum included in the package. And we're able to hold on to him. Bynum went on to help us win a title, 2 titles to be exact, and he was an all-star. So, yeah. He said, yo, Dan, for your 30K followers celebration, you should make a t-shirt company. To be honest, I don't even want to hear about t-shirt companies. I was so traumatized with my initial experience with the t-shirt company that I do not even want to hear about t-shirts right now. But you never know. My heart could change, in the future. I'll stay open-minded to it, bro. I will consider your suggestion. But right now, not want to deal with clothes. When you have bad experiences, you're like, ew. Put it like this, I didn't make a penny. Put it like that. So all the hard work we put into it and everything, and and it's not about the money, but also there needs to be some money, right? You can't run a successful business if the money's being funneled out or whatever, So yeah, no, can't run a successful business and all that. Definitely not complaining. LOL. We were able to keep a superstar in AR. We completely fleeced him. Facts. We cannot complain. Absolutely not. I get what you're saying. I get your sentiment. It would have been nice to, it would have been really freaking nice to have kept both of them. But then the NBA would have rescinded that trade. So I'm glad it went through, man. We made off like bandits already. You know what I'm saying? We made off like bandits. A lot of people say Luka trade was so lopsided, but we gave a future Hall of Famer as well. Even the Gasol trade, Grizz got Marc Gasol, became instrumental to the playoff runs. It was lopsided, though. I got to keep it a stack. It was lopsided. Even when it happened, I couldn't believe there was some pushback on some of our fellow Laker fans. I didn't understand. It's like, dude, do y'all know who we got? Like, nah, bro. It's like trading a penny for $100. Yeah, the penny was really shiny and it's still worth something, but it's not worth $100, right? At the end of the day, that trade is really lopsided. Oh, it was a joke. I was about to say, no, I would consider it eventually. I got to get out. When you go through bad experiences, man, you get traumatized. But I'm strong and resilient. And it takes me time, and eventually I will. I will, learn to trust, learn to work, and learn from my past mistakes, man. Learn from your past mistakes always. My man said, yo, Dan, it's going to be a good game. The 3 Batmans are healthy. Let's go. Hey, man, couldn't ask for a better 3 Batmans. I'm very excited for this one. They complement each other perfectly. That maybe we're in the process of building something even more special than just one championship. Just saying. Depends on how we plug in the rest of the players, but I'm very happy. All right, final keys to tonight's matchup, man. For number one is going to be Luka. Come out and Kuka. We're going to need Luka to Kuka like Puka on the Rams. That's a bar right there. But I'm telling you, man, Luka Doncic has been special. He's been the MVP this season so far in my book. He needs to continue to be that, especially against his former team. It would be nice to see a 50-point or plus point game. But, you know, even though it is Luka versus the Mavs, let's not lose track of the win, which is the most important thing. So if Luka doesn't have it going for whatever reason, I hope he play makes and everybody else gets involved and they contribute. So it ain't just the Luka show, even though 70% of it is going to be that. I'm going to be excited. Just anytime Luka goes against the Mavs, I get excited because I know he's motivated. And a motivated Luka is a dangerous Luka. LeBron, keep doing your thing. Every game he's gotten better and better. Remember, first game he had like 12 points. Second game he had 17. Third game he had 25. What is he going to do for his fourth game? Does he get his first 30-ball piece of the season? We'll see. But just an efficient game, I hope, from LeBron. And then Austin. He hasn't been shooting good since he came back from his injury, right? Hopefully he shoots better tonight. Those are my top 3 keys. My top 3 keys are going to be my top 3 players. Because when they're going, I mean, they had 99 points the last game. 99 points. If they can replicate anything near to that, we're going to win a lot of games, okay? So, and they can. So, again, very excited for sure. My guy said, definitely the craziest night I've experienced in a while. I still remember it like it was yesterday. Almost swerved my car into coming traffic when I got the noti. Oh, no. Hey, man, you got to pull over. If you're a diehard Laker fan like me and you get the breaking news rumors, it's happened to me when I'm on the road. I pull over and immediately bust a U-turn. Come straight back home to do the report, man. But I'm telling y'all, man, you got to be safe out there, especially when you're excited. I know all about it. But all right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much. If you guys don't mind, please double tap the screen on your way out to help like the video and like the channel, keep us growing. Again, I want to do a major giveaway on 30K. But we'll see. We'll see how soon we get there. All right, you guys are definitely helping, but let's keep hitting that like button. All right, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for post game. It is Phone Call Friday. Hopefully, we'll have a good Phone Call Friday after a dub. All right, and for the rest of you guys, I will see y'all on playback. Enjoy your evening, guys. Go Lakers, baby.